Excuse me, JT, that was something.
7, 6, 5. Demoted 4, 3. Good. William Jackson. No one near him. Taking it the distance for the touchdown.
Out route. And Jackson just reads it and jumps Jordy Nelson's 10-yard out and just, wow.
Jays game in the 9th inning here. So we're watching that, and it's 10 o'clock at night. Matt just ruined the room. So we're watching the remainder of the Jays game. If we're a little bit distracted, it's because it's the bottom of the 9th. But anyway, episode 7, I think. Yeah, episode 7. So we're doing it again. We're almost 2 months into this thing, eh?
I'm pretty sure it's episode
and
6.
we still
No, we did 6. 6 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We're still not good.
I don't know.
That's okay. But yeah, this is episode 7. It's the same usual thing. Sports happen and stuff. Yeah, the intros are always going to be awkward.
It's the same awkward intro from Tucker every week. Hey guys.
I didn't say hey guys this time.
Not this time. I really like that.
What do you want me to do every time?
I want you to freestyle rap every time we
every,
enter this podcast.
I can't rap if I had the lyrics in front of me, so that wouldn't make a difference at all.
We actually planned for this week's podcast like the last one.
Yeah, last week. Sorry if you guys hated last week's.
We were a little busy.
Yeah, we were busy, and then I'm about to click record, and we're like, oh wait, what are we talking about this podcast?
Yeah, we decided to go all college assignment on it and record. Think about what we were doing at the last.
Obviously, he's talking about his college career, not mine, because I do not do any homework.
Oh,
well, fair enough. Hopefully, Matt's teachers are listening. Not that they are. 4-3 Chicago in the bottom of the 9th. It's good. So we got a good lineup today of talking of things.
Lots of NHL news, lots of baseball first week.
First week of the baseball season. The Jays are better than I thought they were.
Even though they got off to a horrid start.
A horrid start. As again. But now they're 3-2, and hopefully 4-2 if your bets are listening at this. If not, they're 3-3.
Which is
still okay. Still respectable. But yeah, so the Sedins have announced their retirement with 3 games to go.
Good.
Because they don't like Kobe and doing his last hurrah season.
Last year.
Kind of out to left field. Kind of smart, I'd say.
I think it was good. I'd rather them do the last 3 games than announce it in the offseason and have nobody able to show them the respect that they deserve.
Yeah, I think they kind of saved their season a little bit.
Yeah,
now they're guaranteed.
Those last 2 games in Vancouver are definitely going to be sold out now.
Yeah, that too.
Even the one in Edmonton is going to be sold out.
That, and now they've guaranteed when the players do a last clap and stick raise to the fans, it's guaranteed a standing ovation instead of a boo. So that's good.
Russell Martin just struck out, 1 gone, in the bottom of the 9th.
And the sky is blue, and the grass is green.
This question's from Matt Mead. Are the Sedins both Hall of Famers?
No.
What?
I don't want to talk about the Sedins. You guys talk about the Sedins. I don't like the Sedins. I have nothing to say about the Sedins.
I don't know how you don't like the Sedins.
I just don't like
them. They've been model citizens in the NHL the entire career.
Sure. Yeah, I know that, and I don't know why, but I just don't like them, so I don't know.
Henrik Sedin used to be my favorite player.
Yeah, I think.
How can you like Henrik and not Daniel?
Because I liked Henrik because he passed the puck to Daniel.
Shooty and passy.
And I was a big pass first guy when I was a little kid. I always liked assists.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
Sure, yeah, they are.
They're both going to be.
Yes, they'll both be in the Hall of Fame. Yes,
what may end up happening, which might be very funny, is that one of them might be the last person on the ballot, and the other one might not make it in the same year. And I don't know if that would end up being a good thing or a bad thing for both players, but either way, I do believe both of them will get in at some point.
I don't see that happening just because whoever votes for one's going to vote for the other.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's no Henrik without Daniel, there's no Daniel without Henrik. So I feel like they're going to have probably the same amount of votes.
Now, what I would do if I was the Oilers, the Sedin's last game is in Edmonton. When the game ends, I'm 100% putting up their old NHL commercial where the guys are sitting around playing poker and say, "Hey guys, we got Swedish twins coming in," and they open up the door. That's Daniel and Henrik, and they come in and do dance and just put a big congratulations over that old commercial.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
they
that
have
would
a
be
lot
how
of
I would do it.
awkward commercials, actually.
Yeah.
A lot.
Speaking of players who might not be around
Have you ever
next
seen how
year.
long Henrik Sedin's neck is? Wow! So he's like probably 5'11", but 6'2" with neck.
Oh baby,
Oh,
that
oh.
one might be. No, he corked it.
Who was it?
Kendrys.
Oh.
Anyway, speaking of players who might not be around next year, Erik Karlsson grabbed the puck in his last home game with the Ottawa Senators this year.
Good.
Speculate.
We should probably not read into it too much, considering his son just passed away. It might be something that has to do with that, right?
Well, he's
No,
played
I don't
games
think
since
so.
then.
Has he? But home games? Has he played
Yeah.
home games? Oh, okay.
He's only played home
Oh,
games.
yeah.
And
He
he's
also
he's not
sitting
going
at
on the road
loss.
anymore
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah,
Which
he's-
is understandable. This season's a
No,
lost cause.
honestly, I think it's just Carlson being Carlson, and I think he's just trying to make a story out of something that's not there. Because I mean, if he wanted it to not seem like something, he would have had another guy go get the puck maybe for him. I honestly think he's going to be a Senator for the next 7 or 8 years.
I
So.
don't-
I think he's gone this
I
offseason.
think
Really?
he signed somewhere else, yeah.
Because
Really?
Eric has already taken a hometown discount already. So when
But I don't think
his
he is.
agent calls up Pierre Dorian and says Eric wants $12 million a year, Pierre Dorian's gonna go to Eugene Melnick. Melnick hates Erik Karlsson allegedly, and he's gonna say no. I'm not giving him $12 million a year, and he's gonna say, well then we're walking. And what's Pierre Dorian gonna do? He's either gonna have to trade him or let him go for nothing.
I think what he needs to do, and I think it was someone tweeted, I think it was actually Oscar Gould, who we went to college with. He said Pierre Dorian should put $11 million on the table for him. And then you're going to have to build the offseason like you want to have Karlsson there. If Karlsson doesn't take it, you trade him away. And you move on. But I think you have to at least put the effort into to keep him around.
Well, they've already said they're going to offer him they have a contract ready to offer him July 1st.
Well, you'd be stupid not to.
Yeah,
And who
they're
knows,
gonna
it could
offer
be-
him a contract,
it could
but
be $6 million.
It's completely up to Karlsson whether he wants to stay there or wants to take that money.
Pilar's got a 1-2 count, bottom of the ninth.
And that'll be it. That's the game.
Oh yeah, chirp the guy who's batting .333 right now.
He batted like .360 in April and May last year, and he ended up batting .260 something. So, yeah, it's going to happen again.
Just jumping back to Karlsson.
Jumping back to Karlsson. Yeah, sorry. Squirrel. But yeah, I think he's going to be a Senator.
Yeah, the ball's in Eric's court whether he wants to stay a Senator or not.
I think
He
I
says
don't
Based on him picking out the puck, I would say he probably does not want to be a Senator anymore. That's just my opinion.
I think you're reading into it a little bit too much.
Well, maybe, or think of it this way: if he didn't want to be a Senator, he probably would have just left the puck.
Please don't
Because
strike
who
out Pilar.
cares? I don't know. I think he'll be a Senator. I don't see how he could. Well, he could go anywhere else, but I don't know why they would let him go.
As long as Bobby Ryan's on the team, I don't think they can afford Erik Karlsson. So I'm not sure how much longer
Buy out.
Ryan's
Buy him out.
here is there.
Listen to this. If you're the Ottawa Senators, when is Seattle coming in?
2
years?
Is the entry draft in 2 years or the expansion
Are you-
draft?
It'll be not next year, the year after, isn't it?
He fouled it off. Don't worry.
I didn't think
Either way, Bobby Ryan's going to be a Seattle Metropolitan.
Potentially.
100%. You trade a second round pick with with Bobby Ryan for a 7th.
Depends what prospects are no longer exempt from from them.
I guess, but you can still trade Bobby Ryan.
Are you
to-
serious?
What happened?
He
Struck
struck
out?
What do you think? Pilar took a
Told you.
terrible swing on a high pitch and
Told
struck
you.
out.
Anyway,
Of course.
Back to Karlsson. Bobby Ryan is, I think he's gonna be up in Seattle because there's no reason for them not to trade him there, no matter what it costs to get rid of it. 2 first-round picks. Okay, maybe not, but
Considering that
and
can have a
chances are
first
pretty
round
good.
pick.
Bobby Ryan will be a decent player in Seattle.
He might be the focal point, but it doesn't mean he's going to be decent.
I could see him being decent. But yeah, I don't buy the fact that Karlsson's 100% gone. I'd say it's probably 50-50, but I don't know. I just think why not try? Because he's probably the only thing really keeping Ottawa in Ottawa right now, unless they win Rasmus Dahlin. And then why would whatever.
It's Dahlin, actually.
And why? And then if they do get him, why would Karlsson want to leave? Wouldn't you want to play with him for the next 10
Karlsson right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed. Wow, we're going to look like idiots if we're wrong.
I'm not sure, but I know Dahlin is a left-handed
We have a
defenseman.
sports podcast, and we're not sure which way Erik Karlsson shoots the puck. Erik Karlsson is right-handed shot. That's good. We were right. But yeah, I don't know. The only other team I can see him being on is Anaheim. So that's probably stupid, but I don't know why. But I can see him being in Anaheim.
Yeah,
Maybe
idea
Vegas.
Why you think that?
Vegas too. You don't know why I think that?
No.
Why?
Because I don't know why you think that.
Because they have the prospects to do it and could use someone on the back end with Cam Fowler and Hampus Lindholm. And
they got Manson and Montour and
exactly. So why not have the best?
They have a good young
ever.
Defensive core, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
They won't give any of them up.
They might give Montour up for him. If I'm not
they might
just
give
Montour.
Manson up, but not Montour. Montour is gonna be Roman Yossi in about in about 5 years.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We have a few questions tonight. A decent amount. I don't know. Has any on topic that we've seen yet?
What is our topic right now?
Hockey, sports ball.
Sports.
Sports ball.
I've got...
Nothing really, but...
Would you rather have... I always say this wrong.
Okay.
Johnsson, Komarov, or Levo on the fourth line for the playoffs of the Leafs?
Who posted this?
Caleb Palmier.
I heard this question. He listened to the Steve Dangle podcast. That
It was on it? Oh, right.
Say that one more time because I listened to it too, and I have.
Would you rather have Johnsson, Komarov, or Levo on the fourth line for the playoffs? Starting with...
Not Levo. Levo's never playing for the Leafs again.
I love Josh Levo.
Okay, that's fine, but he's not good. So, okay, repeat the question one more time.
Would you rather have Andreas Johnsson, Josh Levo,
or Leo Komarov
on
the fourth line with Plekanec and Kapanen for the playoffs?
Andreas Johnsson.
Sure.
But I'd also,
if you say Komarov, I'm going to come across this table.
I'm not going to come. No. I want to do the 13 forwards and 5 defense. I'd like to also have Komarov.
That's a horrible idea.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, think about this.
You're a weird dude.
Okay, come on, hold on. Would you rather have Komarov or Connor Carrick?
Connor Carrick.
Stop.
He plays defense.
I don't care.
I don't want...
You need
liability.
No. Okay.
Connor Carrick's better than Ron
Your defense is not good enough to play 3 defense every single minute of the night.
It's our third pairing that sucks.
You overvalue the Leafs defense.
You can't play your top 2 defensemen for 30 minutes a night.
Yes, you can.
Not if you're the Leafs.
Riley and Hainsey can play 30 minutes a night.
Hainsey is 40 years old
tonight.
Hainsey is dying.
I'm not saying he has to, but you can play Riley and you can play Dermott 25, 20.
You're gonna rest your playoff hopes on a rookie.
No, I'm not.
Playoffs
Absolutely
at
not.
25 minutes.
We have Nikita Zaitsev.
Overpaid Nikita Zaitsev.
25 minutes a night for a rookie. When he on any other team, he's playing maybe 7 minutes a night because he's a rookie. Just based on that fact that he's a rookie.
Playing 7 minutes a night.
Yeah, on any team, coaches don't play rookies in the playoffs. It's a known fact.
I don't care because he's
Travis Dermott.
Yes, and he's earned to play in the playoffs.
Maybe.
Well, he's earned to play, but he's not going to earn
He's earned to play.
He's not going to play.
He's not going to play 20 minutes a night. I see him playing 14 minutes.
Shift. He's earned to play once every third shift.
My head is exploding right now.
No. The lines.
My answer for this question is Leo Komarov because the playoffs are hard and he's a grinder. That's the only reason why.
Andreas Johnsson is become a grinder.
I would take all three of those players. I like Josh Levo, but I'll go with Darren, even though I don't like Leo Komarov. I think he's the guy you need in that fourth line.
Johnsson.
Also, if Nick Campbell was here, he would pick Leo Komarov simply because of playoff experience. That would be the only reason why.
That's true.
Andreas Johnsson.
Okay, we've heard you say that.
Is the best.
You are
decision.
outrageous right now.
Speaking with the Leafs, we got Tape to Tape. Sent us a
trying
tweet
to fire me up.
Trying to fire both of the Leaf guys up. That says, do the Leafs lose in 4 or 6 games?
Yeah, 4 or 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's one.
6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Coming from a guy who's
to the New Jersey Devils.
I think you're gonna have a hard time getting out of the first round.
No, we're not. We're gonna be Tampa. We're gonna be Tampa in the first round.
Well,
we are going to beat Tampa.
At the moment, it is not.
I know it's
confirmed that you're beating Tampa or playing Tampa for that matter.
But it doesn't change the fact that we're going to be.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I just kind of have this feeling.
I think Austin Matthews is going to go to another level.
He already has.
He's going to go. It's going to be insane.
He's been nasty.
It's going to be insane.
You know who else is going to go to another level? Andreas Johnsson.
Whatever, man. I don't even care about that guy.
I'd be worried if you play Boston. That's all.
I don't want to play Boston either.
Bergeron versus Matthews is not even going to be a contest. He's going to shut him down. Very, very good.
Experience.
Very good. Defensive experience.
He's played a lot of.
I'm not saying
hockey.
He's not going to, but okay. Bergeron
has shut down a lot of people in his past.
That's fine. Bergeron shuts down Matthews, who's shutting down Nylander, Marner, Marlowe, JVR.
Krejci, Marchand.
Okay, don't pretend that David Pastrnak can play defense.
Dude, he doesn't have to play defense. He plays with. Oh my god, I did it again.
But also,
sorry kids, Darren doesn't know how to watch his tongue. That is 2 tonight.
But also,
we should
anyway.
We should just let it go.
David Pastrnak is going.
Darren's having a hard time.
It doesn't change the fact.
Wow.
It doesn't change the fact that the Leafs' depth is better than Boston's. The Leafs' depth is probably as good, not quite as good as Tampa's. But I think they match up better with Tampa with the speed than with Boston's physicality. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
So to answer your question, Caleb, in about a 12-minute answer, me and Darren are saying Komarov, and we all know who Tucker wants. So
no, that wasn't even the question. That was on to the second question about the 4 to 6. Which is a dumb question.
Oh, yeah, that is a dumb question, I guess.
We lose in 6 to the New Jersey Devils in the Eastern Conference Final.
Now, relax.
Probably Pittsburgh.
Speaking of you thinking New Jersey's going to make the Eastern Conference Finals, what is the most likely playoff upset in the first round this year?
The New Jersey Devils will upset whoever
they're playing.
That's very, very debatable.
No, it's not.
Darren has this big hate on for the New Jersey Devils.
Because
I like
they're actually not good.
Yeah, you're right.
When you have Taylor Hall up here pulling your team, and then your next best player is Nico Hischier.
What about Jesper Bratt?
I don't care about Jesper Bratt. He's going to be a non-factor in the playoffs.
He's not going to be a non-factor in the playoffs.
Washington wins that series handily.
I think New Jersey upsets Washington because Washington is brutal in the playoffs. Brutal.
I almost think that Washington could be good this year only because they have no expectations at all.
I still think they're brutal.
Well,
they're the biggest choking team in the history of the NHL.
They have a horrible track record.
They're not.
They don't have any pressure this year.
That's what I'm saying.
The Washington Capitals don't make it past the second round. Hot take, bang, quote it.
That's not really a hot take though.
That's
probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, what if they win the Stanley Cup? I'm going to look like an idiot. But they're not.
Well, yeah, but they could.
So Florida may still make the playoffs if Philly does not.
What is wrong with your? What is your big deal with making?
Because Florida is amazing.
Florida is not amazing.
They're not. The Devils are better than the Panthers.
Florida has 41 wins. Philly has 40.
They're 4 points behind.
Loser points.
They're 4 points behind.
They have 6 more loser points.
but they're still 4 points behind.
This is why we need a 3-point system.
Darren and his 3-point system.
Yeah, because it would eliminate these really stupid loser points.
No, they don't.
It makes it better. You get rewarded for winning in regulation.
The Sabres lost to the Senators, clinches them the 31st place finish, highest draft lottery odds to get Rasmus Dahlin.
Who does?
Sabres.
The Sabres.
Well,
They lost again tonight, I believe.
They're bad.
Except when I bet against them. But anyway.
Yeah, anyways, playoff races. Florida is nine teams and fighting for 8 spots in both conferences. Florida is the odd man out in the East, and St. Louis at the moment is the odd man out in the West.
Yeah. I think that St. Louis ends up overtaking Colorado.
Yeah, I do agree
Big
with that.
game on Saturday night.
Big game, yeah.
Saturday night, Colorado plays St. Louis. It's most likely going to be winner goes into the playoffs.
Probably.
Watch that game. I guarantee it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it will be a good one. I actually think New Jersey sneaks out of the wild card spot and into the 3rd place of the Met.
Maybe.
Not that they necessarily want to, but they're going to end up playing Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you want to play Pittsburgh?
Well, do you want to play Pittsburgh or do you want to play
Washington?
Washington? Probably Washington, actually. So maybe they want to
I
stay where
think
they are.
I think they want to play Washington.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, they don't win their 2 games. I'm not looking good for them.
Ovechkin, the not so
They're
great.
gonna. Okay, think about this.
Florida still has 3 games to play.
Florida has to win out.
No, they don't.
Pretty much.
They have to win 2. If if Philly loses their next 2, they have the tiebreak.
I don't think Florida makes playoffs, but that's my thought.
I was just wondering how many times you're going to hit this table until we knock the mic off the podcast table here.
Yeah, it keeps jolting up. So
Darren
sorry if you
keeps
guys hear
hitting
that.
the table.
Yeah, so the question, the roundabout we're doing these answers is New Jersey is going to upset Washington.
Easily.
I think Columbus is upsetting Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
Stanley Cup champions.
That is a wow.
That one's in the East.
Well, Columbus. Okay, but who? Wait a second.
In the West, I think LA is going to beat San Jose.
Actually,
Yeah, that's not really
hold
a
on.
big thing.
Pittsburgh could end up playing Tampa if things happen.
If they lose out and New Jersey wins and
One
Columbus
game,
wins.
only 2 points back. They're only 2 points behind.
Yeah, it's quite crazy in the Met.
The Met is quite insane. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, the roundabout question is probably New Jersey. Darren says Columbus.
And he also says LA over the Sharks, which isn't really a big
I think
upset.
LA makes it to the conference finals, so.
You said last week they're going to win Stanley Cup.
I know, but I'm saying they at least make it to the conference finals.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting when I make up my bracket this year. I'm going to have a lot of tough decisions.
I hate this format. I hate this
I
format.
love the NHL playoffs.
Yeah,
I hate the
playoffs,
format, though.
But the format of the wild card thing just.
Boston should be playing Philly.
Yeah.
That'd be a
And
sweet,
Tampa should be
dirty,
playing.
hard-hitting, grindy series if I ever heard one.
We should
Tampa
be playing
should
New
be
Jersey.
playing. Yeah, there's.
But I don't want to play New
It
Jersey.
should be
so-
1 through 8.
I do.
That's it.
I think the Leafs smash the
I don't think they
Devils.
do. I don't think they smash the Devils.
Anyway,
That's fine. Anyway, moving on.
I don't know what else we're at here.
Yeah, what else we got for questions?
I got baseball. So
Yeah, we can talk baseball in a bit.
We were moving on to our fantasy
Ooh, our
teams.
fantasy.
Our playoff fantasy pool. If you don't know what a playoff fantasy pool is, basically you just pick players from any team in the playoffs, and basically 1 point is 1 point, and 1 win is a point, and a shutout is 5 points for
Yes.
goaltenders. That's essentially it. It's just really simple. So what we decided to do is we're going to make a team of 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie, and we'll probably keep track of this and see who wins at the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's start with let's do like around the horn kind of version. So left wing.
I'm going Blake Wheeler. I said last week I'd take him first overall in the fantasy pool. I think he's going to absolutely light up the playoffs.
I'm going Taylor Hall because he's the Hart Trophy winner.
I'm going Taylor Hall as well.
Because he's going to carry the New Jersey Devils
Which
into leading
this-
Thing with a playoff pool is you try to think of teams that would go far, and I don't think the New Jersey Devils are going to go very far.
will
I
go
think
far.
they will go far, yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, our center
Mine's Evgeny Malkin.
Really? I'm going Sidney Crosby just because he steps up in the playoffs most of the time.
Malkin's been unreal.
I'm going Anze Kopitar because
Kopitar's been unreal,
he's
too.
been unreal, and I think they make it to the conference finals at least, if not the Stanley Cup finals.
He got 95 points.
Right wings.
I think we all have the same one. I got Brad Marsh, or I got Nikita Kucherov.
Yeah, I got Kucherov too.
I messed up and didn't realize that Blake Wheeler doesn't play on the other wing, so I put Blake Wheeler in. So I guess I'm going to run 2 left wingers.
Okay, we're running 2 wingers. I love it. 2 lefties.
Because Blake Wheeler, like you said, he is unbelievable.
He is. Okay. Defense.
I've got Roman Josi on my one side.
I've got PK Subban on my one side.
I have Brett Burns.
Ooh,
Brent
that's a good
Burns.
pick.
That is a good pick.
I didn't even think of him.
And our second defenseman.
Victor Hedman, best defenseman in the NHL.
That's aggressive. I also put Victor Hedman with Brent Burns because filthy.
That's a big defense you got back
Yeah,
there.
that's what I want.
That's a big defense that can skate and shoot. Holy.
If we're going off of who I think is going to go far in the playoffs.
True Daddy.
No, I'm not going to Daddy. I might go to... No, I'm not going to Daddy. Morgan Riley.
Oh, boy.
Look at Ron Haynes. He plays for 12, Alex. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Because
You're looking for massive points in the first couple rounds.
couple points in the first round because we're beating Tampa, so I'm not going Hedman.
Your
Goalies.
goaltender, I've got Tuukka Rask. Here's the reason.
Go ahead.
Tuukka Rask. I've picked Tuukka Rask in fantasy hockey for the last 4 years, and he has always been very good to me. So I'm not wavering from that ever.
I am going Pecorine because he's a Hall of Famer.
Did you guys see Smitty's Twitter after he talked to us on the podcast about Pecorine? The next day, he made multiple tweets about it, just on his own profile, not mentioning us or anything, just making more of a point about it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Anyway,
but I put Vasilevsky because I think that the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to be very good in the playoffs. I want Toronto to beat them, but
Yeah, he's been so-so lately.
He's been so-so.
He got shut out last night, but so-so lately. But
I mean, I also really like Tuukka Rask, same as what you said. He's really good in the playoffs.
He is, it's true.
But I don't like. I'll never pick Pecorine ever.
I don't. Care.
Never will I pick him.
Never.
I would pick Kincaid over him right now. I'll say it again for the people in the back.
Keith Kincaid's fine, but would you take Scott Darling?
I would take Scott Darling
No, you wouldn't.
over Pecorine because I don't like him.
No, you wouldn't.
Moving on.
Or would you take Carey Price because he's an irrelevant goalie?
I wanted
predicted.
to bring that up. Kel
He's been
Palmatier just said, quoted a tweet from TSN, said, "How can Carey Price get his groove back?" And he said, "Leave Montreal." How do you feel about that statement? Do you think he needs to leave Montreal?
Wait, let's time it for a second. Hey, Darren, what did I say at the beginning of this year? What did I say and quote it?
that Carey Price would be an irrelevant goaltender, but I don't think that matters since he's been literally hurt all year.
Carey Price will be an irrelevant goalie within 3 years. We are less than a year in after I said that, and he has a .901 save percentage and a 3.08 goals against average.
Ruptured groin, so
which he'll never come back
your
from and
argument is
become
invalid.
completely useless. And a split-time goalie with him and Zach Fucali.
All right, back to Carey Price and how to get his groove back.
He won't.
He doesn't need to leave Montreal. What he's got to do is come play for Team Canada at the World Championships, be the starting goaltender, win a gold medal, get his confidence back, and he will be just fine.
No. He doesn't. You literally just said he was hurt, so why play more?
He's not. He's fine now.
But he still sucks.
No, he doesn't.
He does, and the
He's
best
shut
thing he
down
can do,
for the year, but he's ready.
Here's what Carey Price should do. He should shut it down, call it a career.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm kidding. But what he needs to do is become a. He's not gonna be as good as he ever was. I'm just saying that now. He's not ever gonna be the same Carey Price. He might have lost his
Confidence.
Hall of Fame
Relax.
potential. Okay, I am being a bit aggressive.
He's lost his confidence. That's all he's lost.
I just don't think he's going to be the same goalie ever again.
if he plays for Canada and wins a gold medal, his confidence could be sky high again. He'll be completely fine.
Man, Montreal's a bad hockey team.
Yes.
Anyway, to answer it, I think he needs to leave Montreal and go somewhere to get a fresh start.
There's literally no chance of that happening.
There's no way
his contract's immovable, but I mean...
Rick DiPietro, round 2.
Rick DiPietro
I believe Rick DiPietro was never good for 10 years or whatever he's been in the league for.
He was an all-star.
Once.
Because the Islanders had no one else to send.
Probably. He had one good year, didn't he?
Anyway, so that was completely off topic, but I just seen that one talk about it.
Coaches?
Coaches hot.
Who's going to get fired as soon as the season's over in about a week, or not even a week, like 4 days?
Claude Julien.
What?
Claude Julien.
Why do you think
Marc
that?
Bergevin.
Okay, you've said Marc Bergevin's going to get fired for the last 4
He
years.
needs to be fired.
He's not going to be fired just because he speaks French.
Wait, are you saying he should... Wait, what?
He speaks French. He's not going to be fired from Montreal.
He'll be fired.
That's the reason they don't fire him.
He needs to be fired. He's not a good GM. At all.
It doesn't matter if he's good or not. He's not going...
He's going to get fired.
Okay, here's my list
Patty
of coaches.
Waugh will become the GM of Montreal.
Here's my list of coaches that are going to be fired. Todd McClellan in Edmonton. Gone. I think Joel Quenneville has finally bit the dust.
I agree with that. Joe Quenneville.
Here's the take, though. Because Joel Quenneville is available, you will see a lot of borderline fireable coaches get fired just to get Joel Quenneville behind that bench because he's still one of the greatest of all time. I believe Hitchcock's going to get fired as well.
Really? Yeah.
I don't think Buffalo or Arizona's coaches are going to get fired just because they're both first-year coaches.
John Chica will get fired. I think. The GM?
I don't know.
The analytics guy? Yeah, I think.
Bill Peters also fired.
Really?
Yeah.
Bill Peters Hockey Club.
I think Alain Vigneault gets fired this year.
Think so?
From the Rangers.
From the Rangers?
Yeah.
I also agree with that 100%.
I don't like him. I just don't know if they fire him.
I think they fire him. Like they made their big statement, you're going to lose a lot of people you like and care about. That includes their coach.
Yeah.
That includes their coach.
That's true. That is true.
I think Barry Trotz can't get fired. He's got no contract after this year, but I don't think they renew him if Washington gets back into the play or gets far into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I thought I had another one, but I don't think I do.
I think.
Guy
Boucher's gone.
Yeah, Guy Boucher. That's the one I wanted to talk about.
Travis Green in the Canucks, he'll probably get fired. I think.
Yes. Well, maybe actually. Yeah.
I think he gets fired.
He could be one of those borderline guys that try and get Quenneville.
Yeah, he's working with no roster. That's the only thing there.
Yeah,
I think the GM Travis Green was like hyped up as the next great coach in the NHL, so I think they might keep him just because of that.
Dave Haxtell.
Well, Detroit does, or Philly doesn't really. Why do you think he's gonna get fired?
Because Joe Quenneville.
He's done a good job, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it depends
He's
on how
gotten the best out of his star players. That's all I can say.
I guess. Other than that, that's pretty much probably what's gonna happen there.
Yeah, I don't really see like bad playoff firings. Maybe Minnesota.
Washington not retaining Trotz probably.
St. Louis might fire Mike Yeo, but
yeah, I could see it. I could see that happening.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like Mike Yeo as a coach.
Yeah, just because we've had no coaches fired this season, expect the offseason to be kind of silly with coaching fired.
Bednar could get fired.
No, he's gonna be a Jack Adams finalist.
I know.
He's not gonna get fired.
I know, but I just don't like how
the Leafs are gonna fire Babcock.
Yeah.
Please and fire and then. No, I like Babcock.
That's all I got for fired coaches, I think.
Fired coaches, yeah, that's pretty much covers it.
Last thing for hockey, Canada World Championships.
Yeah.
Team Canada probably going to look pretty good since we're going to have Sagan, Ben,
Taves,
Kane,
Keith.
Oh, not Kane. Kane's American.
Keith
Whoops.
Seabrook.
Probably Mike Smith and net.
Corey Crawford.
Corey Crawford's hurt.
Right.
He still has vertigo.
Weird.
Yeah. A lot of good players. Duchesne's not going; he's hurt. So
Yeah.
Ryan O'Reilly's going.
Cody Cece?
Maybe.
I hope
Actually,
not.
could be possible.
He could possibly be on that team.
Could be.
Yeah.
The seventh defenseman.
It's probably Petrangelo if St. Louis makes it, and probably McKinnon and Barrie if Colorado doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Could
Could be even
yeah.
more who gets out in the first round.
Yeah. Canada
we
doesn't
can't
usually
discuss
do
that.
that, but
Some of them do, though.
yeah, mostly European teams do that.
Crosby did that, and Carey Price did that. Who did that from Canada a couple years ago?
I don't know.
They got out Rick Nash. That's who it was. Rick Nash.
Rick Nash.
A few years ago, when they got bounced in the first round, he flew right on over.
Ryan O'Reilly's probably going to be the captain of that team.
Probably,
No
yeah.
matter what, so. Good on Ryan O'Reilly becoming a captain. We know you've already wanted it. That's why you left Colorado, because we wouldn't give you an A, so screw off.
Wouldn't even give me an A. Jeff Skinner.
Yeah, free agent this year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Please come to the Abs.
Please come to the
Toronto.
Leafs.
Yeah.
He's like kind of the under the radar because of Tavares and everything. Okay, hey, let's have a discussion with that for a sec.
JT?
Tavares, where's he going?
Toronto.
The island.
I don't think
He's made it pretty
He can stay in the
clear.
island?
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
going anywhere.
I can just see him staying in the island.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
doesn't
was a
seem
quick
to be
discussion.
the person that wants to cause much media attention to himself.
No.
Much media attention to himself, as Darren puts it. Long pause.
He's a shy guy.
Yeah, he likes to stick to himself. Gets it done. Gets the job done.
I bet you he does.
Bet you he does too.
A lot of actually good free agents this year.
There are a lot.
Do we have a Nick Campbell question?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I can text him
no.
right now and
Just call him.
Just call him.
He won't answer.
Probably not. Just text him. Well, we have a bit of time here.
yeah. Might as well move on to baseball
We've got like
until we
20
get his
minutes, so-
question.
Okay, well, we're going to move to baseball. My question probably goes... Good
Well,
to
let's
start
have a
it
little
off.
discuss. Okay, if you want to start.
What are your thoughts on the Blue Jays start this year?
That's a good question to start it off.
Yeah.
A lot better than I thought, to be honest with you.
The first two games, I thought we were in trouble. But
Oh,
the next
wow,
three,
yeah.
I kind of tempered my my anger
Yeah.
a little bit.
I saw the Saturday game live where Pilar stole home, and that was the most electrifying thing I've seen in the Rogers Center in a long time.
Did it make you a fan of Pilar?
No. Well, yeah, I guess. Like, I love his base running, and I like his defense. I don't like him at the dish. So, I guess, yes.
Buy him a jersey. We should get Brandon a Pilar
here's-
jersey.
But here's the problem with, I'm laughing because
Matt's doing some weird things.
some weird batting stances here in the studio. But anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know. You're distracted.
Talking about the Jays. I think the problem is we're gonna be painfully average this
yeah,
year,
painfully okay.
and we're not gonna be a playoff team probably. We're not gonna be bad enough to rebuild like we should, and it's just gonna be that awkward like
Tampa Bay
500,
Rays.
4 games or 5 games above 500. Then we'll dip below. And then the trade deadline will be like, hey, what do we do here? Do we, harvest something for Josh Donaldson, or do we just waste another 3 months of him and then lose him for nothing? So, I want, as a Jays fan, I really want us to lose a lot and continue to lose. And lose and lose and lose until we can trade Donaldson and Justin Smoke.
I think you need to
And
keep
Kendrys.
Smoke and build the team around him.
You can't build a team around a first baseman who hits for power like that. It's just not
Prince Fielder. Calling Prince Fielder.
Yeah, but Prince Fielder now has neck fusion, so
That's literally what the Brewers did.
that's what the Brewers did. Did they win any World Series? Did they?
Can't recall.
Exactly. No, they didn't.
They're
calling-
losing right now, 6-0 to St. Louis
Calling,
Cardinals.
what's his name in Detroit?
Miguel
Miguel
Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Okay, are you trying to compare Justin Smoke to Miguel Cabrera? Don't say right now, because I know, yes, but but now what are they trying to do with Miguel Cabrera? Get rid of him. Because he still owed $32 million for the next 4 years. So
Who was the Astros first baseman?
Yuli Gurriel.
Who was Chicago's first baseman?
The Cubs, Rizzo. He's 26.
Anthony
27.
Rizzo. You can build around a power hitting first baseman.
You mean Chris Bryant?
What?
Chris Bryant's third baseman. That's who they're building around. Yeah, but do not even try to compare Justin Smoke to Anthony Rizzo. It's not even close.
I'd like to see the numbers.
But also, I don't want to build around a guy. We don't build around Justin Smoke. He's not a build around guy.
We built around Jose Bautista when he was literally 37.
Did we win a World Series?
No.
So it's a failed attempt.
But I'm just saying, the Jays have a tendency of building around older players.
Yeah, you could build around Josh Johnsson because he's won an MVP and because he's a dynamic player.
Except for...
Justin Smoke is a dynamic player.
Except for his throws.
Justin,
the arm's okay now.
Josh Johnson in game 1.
Throwing darts at a dartboard.
He's like just...
He was shot put.
Just lobbing it up there
yeah,
as if he's throwing an alley-oop.
I've never seen a 4 bouncer to first base.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's bad. Put it on second maybe. Just sauce it over there.
But anyway, what do I think about the first week? I like them. They're better than I thought they were going to be. I think they could surprise everybody and slip into a wild card spot.
They could, but what's the point?
I mean, obviously, what's the point? But I'm just saying, I think they have that potential. They're going to underachieve for what they probably could do. Best bullpen probably in the league.
Yeah, that is really good.
Their bullpen's unreal. They don't have an ace yet because I don't think you call Stroman an ace.
No, I haven't liked the look of the starters so far this year, though.
Sanchez was pretty good today.
Sanchez was good. He was okay in his first start. He wasn't great. Stroman wasn't great. Happ wasn't great. Estrada was
okay,
pretty good. Actually, he was really good when I saw him there. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing's really stood out of being like, yeah, that was a really good start.
I like the bullpen. I don't like Loop.
No.
I like the way that we're playing defensively. The way it's set up is okay. I like Grichuk.
Yeah,
I like
Grichuk's
him. I'm going to
nice.
bring that up. I really like him. His batting is 0.91 right now, but I mean, we're at the beginning of the year. He'll be all right. It's worse than that now. It's like 0.8. But
Struck out.
he has been 0 for 5 the last 2 nights, so he's 0 for 10 right now, but I still like him.
Okay.
He popped out to bring a run in bottom of the 8th yesterday.
Yeah.
He makes those plays that need to be made. I like him. I think.
Okay, let it be known that I don't hate Justin Smoke by any means. I think he's.
Oh yeah,
really,
I think there was a.
I think he's a top 10 first baseman in the league.
Top 5.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, there's a lot of good first.
There's a lot of good first.
I guess, but
Top 10 is a bit of a stretch. But no, I think he's great. And I think, but why not trade him? Because what's the point of having him right now? We're not going to have him for the next 10 years. We're going to be bad for probably the next 3 minimum. So why waste it? Why not trade him for a top 30 prospect in majors?
At Brandon Tucker, Pilar's looking pretty good. I heard on the Locker Talk podcast that you don't think too highly of Superman. Would you like to make a response to that?
Yeah, I think I tweeted the response to it.
I don't see any response to it.
Oh, I certainly did.
You certainly did not.
Considering
I'm looking at it right now.
I certainly did. Because I will find it right now.
You watch when he says, "Oh, I didn't."
No, I certainly
He did. I remember seeing
I don't see anything then.
Okay.
It's
Here we go.
applied to me, not to John.
Here we go. So, I said in the
I've got Nick's question,
first
by the way.
tweet, I don't like Pilar because he's an overrated batter and a semi-overrated defender. First of all,
Oh, I didn't see. This.
So I think he's kind of an over. I think there's some balls that I think he probably should catch, and there's some balls that he shouldn't catch that he does catch. Sometimes I think maybe he stretches a bit too much and it's a bit of a show, but I don't know. He also doesn't have a very good arm.
Oh, T-Man is going to listen to that and
He's gonna
absolutely
love it.
throw that in your face.
That's fine. I never said anyway. Good really good base runner, really good. Really good starter with the bat every year. Tails right off for a good 2 months afterwards, and it's pretty much useless for a bit. I don't know. I think, hey, another good trade chip. Let's move that right now. what was the second part of that question? I don't know if there was.
That was the only part of it.
Yeah. So that's. That's why.
Before we go any further, T-Man made it very clear that we had to talk about Didi Goris's night last night.
Oh yeah, he had a good night.
5 for 5, 2 dingers, and 8 steaks.
Yeah, I think that's what.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 8.
So congratulations, Didi. You're making my prediction look very good.
You did. Yeah, that was pretty good. My fantasy team's looking mediocre now.
Does Ohtani
No, Didi's
hit
pretty good.
from tape to tape? Does Ohtani hit 40 home runs?
No.
He doesn't hit 20.
What? I was going to say he hit 25.
I think he hits 18. I don't think he bats enough to hit
I think
25.
he hits 30.
Really?
He's not going to hit 40. That's a stretch. But
He's not going to bat enough to hit
he'll hit
20, I don't think. I think he has like 300 at bats, probably. That's not a lot. That's like half of his season. You know what guys hit?
Yeah.
Prorated, yeah, 40 probably. I guess.
Should Stanton's 5 strikeout game raise concern for the Yankees? I think no, because he strikes out a lot.
He's my favorite player of all time.
Who?
Stanton. Like he is my favorite. I've liked him since he was Mike. His name was Mike Stanton. With the Florida Marlins. No, not a problem.
I love that he went to the media like right after the game and he just
Yeah.
owned up. He's like, yeah, I'm absolutely terrible. Like the fans were booing him and he was totally fine with it. He's like, yeah, I'm terrible right now. Like,
Yeah.
and he wasn't upset about it, wasn't hurt. And so you know what? That's what I like. But he strikes out a lot to begin with, so I don't think it raises any concerns. The Yankees are a really good baseball team. If they're going to worry about Stanton striking out 5 times in one game, they should just not even be a fan of the Yankees. Like, they're going to have a really good year.
It's kind of funny because you can have a guy strike out 5 times in a game and still dominate the game.
They did.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like they are a gross baseball team.
He had one bad night.
Yeah. I watched them do batting practice, Aaron Judge and Stanton. Very underwhelmed at first because they were just slapping balls around. And then like the final 5 minutes of batting practice, they're like hitting the flight deck like one-handed and they're like just smashing balls off the field into the upper part of the second tank. Like, wow, this is awful. And then Ronald Torreyes is also hitting with them, the 5'5" guy, and he's actually smashing balls too. So it's kind of cool. No, the Yankees are really good. So not a concern for Stanton. He'll still hit 40 plus, I'd imagine, if not more.
I could see nights where 7 Yankees go deep in one game.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I feel like they probably break the record for most homers in a year, probably as a team.
Do we hold that record? The Jays hold that record?
I think we might actually with the Bautista.
Encarnacion. Several other
Smoke
players.
had 19 that year. Colabello had 18. Yeah, there was a.
Oh yeah, Colabello, Smokabello.
I
Yeah,
forget.
Smokabello.
Oh, wow. I do actually forget him.
Smokabello.
I like him, actually. I like him.
I've got next question if you're all ready.
I'm ready for it. I can't wait.
Switching back to hockey, and this is a very good question. Who will be this year's surprise playoff performer? So a player.
Surprise.
Yes, I got 2 in my mind already.
Wait, sorry. Say it again.
Surprise playoff performer. As a player,
playoff performer.
like a player who's gonna come up big.
Andreas,
Oh. Oh, no.
I'm kidding.
Title of the episode.
I've got 2.
Okay, Darren, go ahead. You're all
The first one is someone I thought was gonna break out last year until he broke his femur.
I know what he's gonna say. Yeah.
Kevin Fiala,
Yeah.
number 1. He's very fast, great hands. 50 points this year. And number 2, also from the Western Conference, Kyle Connor, the Winnipeg Jets. Surprisingly has 30 goals this year. I think he's only 22 years old.
Yeah, he's young.
Plays very fast, very hard. I think he's got what it takes to be a playoff performer.
Huh. You can go next 'cause I'm trying to think about
I'm
it.
still thinking. Darren, continue to talk.
Yeah, keep talking. those
Somebody
guys.
else.
No, don't do somebody else. Talk about Fiala and about how
Kevin Fiala.
fantastic he is.
When he scored a game winner in overtime last year, and it was, I think, the goal of the playoffs. The next game he broke his leg, which was unfortunate. When he scored that goal, all of his teammates, you could hear it very clearly yelling on the mic, "Best hands in the league." Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think he's probably at the best hands on Nashville if they're yelling that.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I want to say David Pasternak, but like it's not going to be a surprise
No,
if he's
I
good in the
guess,
playoffs.
yeah.
So I can't say him.
Is it a coming
if
out
I'm
party
looking-
if you used to be good, then you're bad again?
Are you gonna say Rick Nash?
No, I was gonna say Dustin Brown, but I'm
Dustin
not gonna say
Brown.
Dustin Brown. I'm not gonna go Dustin Brown.
Okay. I'm going to go with Zach Hyman as one of them. I think he's
Really?
going to step up big for the Leafs in the playoffs.
Oh.
I think he scores a goal in the first 3 straight games of the playoffs.
Wow, that's a hot take.
I think Hyman's actually going to be pretty good in the playoffs. I think he's going to love playoff hockey with the Leafs.
Probably, yeah.
And for my second, I'm going to go to the other conference.
You got one yet, Tucky?
I do have one. And I want to say, and only because I think New Jersey's going to go far, I think Jesper Bratt.
Pavel Zacha.
Pavel Zacha could be good too, yeah.
Is he not hurt? Or is he back yet?
I think he's back.
No, I'm going Jesper Bratt because I think he's going to parlay well with Taylor Hall, which in turn makes his numbers skyrocket, which can definitely be a good thing for my prediction. I don't know. I think they have to have more than Taylor Hall, and if I think they're going to make the conference finals,
Somebody's got to do
someone's
it.
got to do it. I think it's Bratt.
My 2 picks is Hyman, obviously from the Leafs, and I think Brian Rust is going to step it up for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Brian
Bingo,
Rust.
there you go. He's always good in the playoffs.
He actually is. That's a good point.
Brian Rust.
My second pick.
Teams I'd be looking at would be Minnesota,
I'm not going Minnesota. I'm looking at
Columbus.
Anaheim. I'm looking at Anaheim.
Anaheim. I'd probably say Brandon Montour if you
I
were
was
saying
gonna
Anaheim.
say that.
I like Brandon Montour. I think if the Ducks are smart, they're going to give him
I would
big-
say Andre Kasha.
They're Kasha.
Kasha.
He scored the game winner versus Colorado the other night. He's got sick mitts.
He does. That was a really nice goal.
He's getting
I'm
very-
going Kasha.
He's quick. He's got sick mitts.
Kasha and Brad. Maybe
Andre Kasha is
maybe,
good.
oh, actually, it could be Eli Tolvanen too, because he's going to play.
Yes, he is.
That's a good point. I never thought about that actually.
I don't know where he's fitting in on the lines though. That's the only thing.
I don't know either.
Let's go to
Their
Daily Face Off
forwards-
and take a look.
Their forwards are sneaky deep. Like no one
not
talks
really.
about it, but they kind of are though.
Scott Hartnell's their first line is Forsberg, Johansson, Craig Smith,
Ew.
followed by Fiala, Turris, and Hartman. Tolvanen, Bonino, Victor Arvidsson.
That's a
The
nice line.
30-goal scorer Victor Arvidsson.
That's a nice line.
And their fourth line of Colton Sissons, Mike Fisher, and Austin Watson. Like,
It's pretty good down the middle.
and they're only going to roll 4D in the playoffs because their defense is good enough. Because Emelin and Irwin is not good enough to play.
But then why, when I say the Leafs are going to roll 5?
You don't
I get
have
freaked
Roman
out?
Josi, PK Subban, Ekholm, or Ryan Ellis.
I'm not saying we have them, but we have Riley, Hainsey, who has been very good this year.
They also have Tolman on the first power play unit.
That's nice. And then Gardner and Zaitsev. Zaitsev. That's
Zaitsev
nasty.
is not very good.
He is good. He's a really good penalty killer. And then Dermott. Just roll Dermott on the fifth. No Polak, no Carrick.
Matt has gone MIA. Not sure where he went.
I think he went to Drain the Lizard. Or
That'd be-
whatever, something, whatever that saying is. What do we got else for some stuff to talk about here? That was
We were going to do baseball pick'ems.
Oh yeah, baseball pick'em. Okay, the segment of the show where we love pick'ems, which went really well last week, so hopefully that keeps up. We'll do that, and then we'll probably cut it off here soon.
I'm not going to do a pitcher versus a player. I'm going to do player versus player.
Yeah, that's cool.
Probably on the same team.
That's cool.
And I'm going to go to Colorado first because I got a very good one.
Okay.
It's going to be Charlie Blackmon versus Nolan Arenado.
Blackman.
Arenado.
Why does this always happen?
Arenado because he's the best defensive player of all time, and he is nasty. Blackman's sick though too, so I understand.
He just signed a deal, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
He hit
6
like
year.
2 home runs tonight as well.
Yeah.
He's got 6 hits. He's got
What
4
was it?
home
What was the
runs.
AAV on that 6-year deal though?
No idea.
I'm gonna look it up because I think it's a lot.
Got it right here.
He's also 32. Like he's not young.
Alright, we're moving on to the
12.
Braves.
12. That's it.
12, and then 21, 21, 21, 21, then 10.
Okay, that's more.
Would you rather have Freddie Freeman or Dansby Swanson?
Go again.
Freddie Freeman or Dansby Swanson?
Swanson.
Freddie Freeman. Lieutenant
Lieutenant-
Swanson sucks.
You don't like Lieutenant Dan?
He's so bad last year.
Lieutenant Dan.
No, I'll go Freddie Freeman.
Interesting. Would you rather have... I think I'm going to do 2 pitchers on this one. Would you rather have Jake DeGrom or Noah Syndergaard?
Noah Syndergaard. That's for sure.
You don't want...
Hair.
I think I'm picking
They
him
both
just because
have
of the
hair,
hair.
so-
Yeah, I
They
don't
both
know.
have hair. I don't know
Yeah,
why you're
Syndergaard's
saying this.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on
Taking
that one.
Thor.
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
I'm taking.
I was
Thor.
thinking of maybe saying a very healthy and 3-year-ago Matt Harvey.
Oh yeah.
for one of them, but-
Seriously, the Dark Knight.
Yeah, but as
He's
you know,
bad now he's
not
bad
very,
now.
not very good since his injury.
Mm-hmm.
Since San Francisco put up 10, we're gonna go look at their roster.
I know what you're gonna say here right now. I know it.
I'm not gonna. Would you rather have Buster Posey or Aaron Longoria?
Ooh, Buster
Buster
Posey.
Posey.
Buster Posey.
A good catcher is hard
Buster
to find.
Posey's my boy. I love him.
Good catchers are hard to find.
Buster Posey is kind of soft. He is the reason why there's no blocking
There's
at
no
home
blood.
plate.
Yeah,
at home
it's true.
plate
Well, he
anymore.
did break his leg like in half.
What a baby!
I mean, Buck Martinez did that, and they never changed the rule for him.
Okay.
And then he still tagged a guy out.
That's
So.
true. That is true.
Would you rather have Marcelo Zuna or Yadier Molina?
Marcelo Zuna. Not even remotely a question.
Yeah.
You don't want Yadier?
He's
I
all
like.
Marcelo
Fine,
Zuna's
we'll go with,
nasty.
what about Matt Carpenter?
Matt Carpenter's dope.
I'm going Marcelo Zuna still.
I love Matt Carpenter.
He's been clutch for years.
He has been, yeah, he's been very good. But I still like Marcelo Zuna because I think he's younger and better.
Would you rather have Otani or...
Don't say Mike Trout. Don't say Mike
I'm not going to say Mike Trout. He's not even in the same...
Well, I know, but that's actually, it could be similar because you have a pitcher and a hitter in the same
Yeah.
person. And I'd probably pick Otani.
Justin Upton.
Otani. Just because he's
'Cause
dual
he can do
threat.
both.
So.
Oh, my score app.
Has that happened last
crashed.
time too? The Score is not a sponsor of the Locker Talk podcast.
Okay.
Clearly.
We have a random last minute baseball question that we've kind of answered. Well, pretty much.
Okay.
How well do you think the Blue Jays do this season if every single player stays healthy? There's no serious,
If
if there's like no
players
serious
are-
injuries
there's no serious injuries,
to like the main guys.
second wildcard spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like the
That's
team is good
best-
enough.
That's best case scenario in my books.
Is that a yeah? And also, my Troy Tulowitzki hot take of 5 games in a year is looking pretty good.
yeah.
He's having surgery on both feet. I think he'd be lucky if he plays 1 game this year.
All right, I've got one more, and
Okay.
then I guess it'd be pretty much time to wrap her
Pretty
up.
much
eh?
time, yeah.
Jonathan Lucroy or Chris Davis with a K.
Oh boy. Chris K. Davis.
Yes, K. Chris.
K. Chris.
K. Chris Davis. Formerly known as the bad Chris Davis until he started
Until
hitting
he's
$40
now-
dingers a year.
Now he's the good Chris Davis. Because C. Chris Davis isn't any good anymore. Oh, how the turntables.
How the turntables.
Oh, how the turntables.
I was thinking about putting your boy Steven Biscotti in there, but
Scotty, yeah.
nah. Chris
Biscotti.
Davis or Jonathan Lucroy?
I'm going K. Chris.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you would pick Lucroy, to be honest
No.
with you. Matt?
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you.
Jonathan Lucroy or Chris Davis with a K?
Lucroy.
Lucroy.
It's a catcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm a
like you
sucker.
said, it's hard to find.
hard to find good.
I'm
hard
a
to
sucker
find
for
catchers.
catchers.
Yeah, well, they're really hard to find. They're any good, so that's fair.
All right, so we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 days of NHL left, and then 1 game on the 8th of Boston versus Florida.
So this time next week we'll be talking playoffs.
Yeah.
Race game ones.
Yeah, I was going to say they're probably...
We'll be watching as well, probably.
I don't think
Late.
playoffs... When do the playoffs start? Probably on the Saturday, though.
I thought they said Thursday. which wouldn't matter
No,
anyway.
we won't be watching that
We're watching anyway.
Playoff preview
We'll
next
be doing
week.
playoff preview for
We're
sure this
gonna
time.
show off our brackets most likely.
Yeah, we'll do some bracket
Big
talk.
game on Saturday. Avs St. Louis. That's almost, I'm gonna say 95% play to get it or win to get in. So
Pretty close, yeah.
it's
I'll
gonna
agree.
be early playoffs. So watch that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if you guys have any more questions.
There's two more questions.
Two more questions, sorry.
Oh, really?
They're mostly probably angled towards me. But
Okay.
They're trying to make you
CFL
mad.
questions.
do you think RG3 will do well in
Ooh,
Baltimore?
I like this question.
And I don't think. Okay, I think RG3 would not be moderate. Okay, he's gonna ruin his legs again.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say-
I don't think that he even makes the team. I think he goes to camp
Really?
and he doesn't make the team. So I don't think he actually plays for Baltimore.
Really?
I don't think he makes the team.
I think he makes it, and I don't think he plays though, because they have Joe Flacco still, who
If he-
sucks, but like still.
If he
back
does
there.
make it, he's not going to perform well. He's going to hurt himself again. He's literally Derrick Rose of the
I don't think
NFL.
he won't play.
Well, I mean, he still has to practice.
Yeah.
And he does run, and you can't hit the quarterback after they're across the line of scrimmage.
I suppose.
I mean, that's how we used to do it, but I don't know if the
Yeah.
NFL is smarter
I
than
feel
that.
like they got to be smarter than that. They gotta be.
That's what our rule. No hitting
Yeah, I
quarterback
don't
in the
know.
pocket.
I think he does.
Slap that
nothing.
guy's shoulder and move on.
I think he does nothing.
What's the next one, Matt?
The fact he has a
It
contract
is.
and Colin Kaepernick doesn't know is still ridiculous.
What am I? I'm trying to find some stuff here to fact check. But anyway, the next question is: with the addition of Charleston Hughes, does Saskatchewan have the best defensive line in the entire CFL, or do they still need help on the inside of the D line in order to be on the top? And what I was trying to look up was the stats for last year's sack totals, just because I couldn't remember who was at the top. I thought it was maybe Calgary or Winnipeg, but I can't seem to find it. But with adding Charleston Hughes, going from Calgary, who probably was the top team last year, to Saskatchewan, who already has an insane defensive line, I think Saskatchewan does have the best D-line. Actually, I think they have one of the best defenses in the CFL. So yeah, they might need a little more help on the inside, but we'll find out within the first 2 weeks.
What he said.
What? That's not right.
Yes, it is.
Sacks on the season, Darren.
2017.
5, Darren.
It says 2017.
That's 1 week, bro.
Well, then there's
There's no way the Argos
the
had.
CFL website's broken.
There's
then, 'cause
no
that
way
literally
they had-
says 2017 defense.
Total sacks allowed.
They'll have 5
Well,
sacks.
It's defense.
That'd be insanity.
would be awful.
Those stats don't listen to anything we just said. None of that is right.
That would be insanity. Okay, well, yeah, if you have any questions for next week, we will see hockey because it's playoffs, obviously. We might get into some... Probably not well, we'll touch on baseball the second week of the season. I guess.
Probably draft lottery a little bit.
Draft lottery a bit as that breaks down for sure.
That would be probably a first round playoff game when they do that
Yeah.
lottery.
Yeah, that's
second
true.
round, one of the two.
Second round, probably. And then after the draft lottery is picked, then we can maybe do another little mock draft as that's leading up to
That's
the-
my thing.
leading up
I
to-
love doing mock drafts.
I love mock drafts too. So Darren and I'll have some mock drafts for you, you mock junkies. We'll also do an NFL mock draft because that's coming up very soon.
1 second. Yes, Saskatchewan has the best defensive line in the CFL. I forgot they have Willie Jefferson plus Charleston Hughes. So yes, they absolutely have the best defensive line in the entire CFL. They're going to be filthy this year. Hot take.
Yes. Hottest of takes.
That's a take. All right.
Eddie Steele's on that line too. Oh, watch out.
That is
That's
a
cool.
take, and it is warm.
That's a take, and it's
Chicago won, baby.
Chicago beat St.
In
Louis.
regulation.
Wow.
All right, well, that's the end of this episode 7. We promise to be better next time. As
Darren's
always.
freaking out in the corner right now.
Yeah, Darren is.
Duncan Keith won it with 9 seconds left.
Okay, so for this end of this episode, we're going to try and do this formally and in a nice single file line. Goodbye.
Okay, see you later. Hey, have a good week.
Bye.
See ya.